Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. 5 reminders to go through when you love someone with anxiety. We got a question that came in from someone who says they are in a relationship with their partner who has severe anxiety and they are struggling to cope. They are scratching their head a bit more than usual, but they still love them. They want to make it work. Well, let's make it work then. Can I get a hello there? Much love to all the deep divers out there. I was in a relationship where someone had anxiety. Me. What about forgetting about struggling to cope? You don't want to struggle to cope in a relationship. How about reminding yourself of useful tools that can help your partner and that can also help you? Because we all need help, especially if you live on planet Earth. I talk about how anxiety is prolonged panic or fight or flight. That is severe anxiety. But we all have anxiety. Everybody has experienced anxiety, even if it's just for a split second. It's still anxiety. Maybe for a few seconds, a few hours, a few days, months. Some people experience it for a decade, and that's where it can become very difficult. Now, if you are in a relationship and you love this person, let me share with you some useful reminders that you can use. The first reminder is to be calm. Look, if you have severe anxiety, you're very cautious of surrounding yourself with other people who have a lot of anxiety. Okay, that's where panic attacks emanate from, because we are trying to avoid, deep down, actually, we're trying to help ourselves. So if you are very calm with your partner, guess what? You're gonna help make them calm. If you have a lot of patience, compassion, empathy, you're now supporting them. If you say, hey, deal with it, no compassion leads to no communication. The first great tool for a great relationship is communication. Are you listening to them? Because when you listen to them, guess what? They can listen to you, because my oh my, you've got a lot to talk about, right? It now strengthens the relationship when you are calm, because we become the energy we surround ourselves with most often. Let me repeat that. We become like the energy we surround ourselves with most often. So remind yourself of that. If you want to help people, you can't hurt them. The second reminder, don't see them as a victim. Don't help justify their anxiety. Because once again, as human beings, we love to label everything and anything. When you justify someone else's anxiety, you actually help promote their anxiety. So how do we do this? We say, yeah, my partner has anxiety. There is no cure. They are always going to be like this. they are hearing you when you are saying this. So guess what? They think, well, yeah, I do have anxiety and I'm always going to have it. Once again, anxiety being prolonged panic, can disappear the more we begin to meditate, become more in tune with our bodies. So don't see them as a victim. See them in their most powerful light. Realize they are powerful beyond measure. Because once you start believing in people, they start believing in themselves. And we'll have to start believing in ourselves first anyway. The third reminder is a stress-free environment. Now, remind yourself that you are choosing to be in this relationship and you don't have to tolerate this, but you have said that you love this person. Okay? So if you are creating a stress-free home, got the feng shui going, got the colors going, got the space going, as soon as your partner with severe anxiety walks in the room, they're going to feel more relaxed, more at peace with themselves. But if the environment is very stressful, it's going to trigger their anxiety. The fourth reminder is to exercise together. You see, many people who have anxiety, especially in relationships, they move into what I call the freeze moment. The freeze moment is where you walk into a room and you're just there. You're just frozen. Okay, I've spoken about that. When you start exercising together, walking in nature together, you now are moving into your bodies both at the same time. This is going to strengthen the relationship. Why? Because you're going to cultivate more compassion, but also you're going to help pull them into the present moment. All anxiety emanates from the desire to escape the present moment. That's the secret right there. Bring them into the now by being in the now yourself. And number 5 is to remind yourself there are alternatives. Are you happy in this relationship? Don't make your partner be the center of attention, because once again, everybody has their own issues. I've got my own issues. I'm not perfect. So whenever you realize that, okay, they don't have to take antidepressants, but can you show them what else they can do? Mindfulness meditation. Show them research. But once again, this is not your job, okay? You're doing this out of love. But then see how they are cooperating with you. When you realize that you should never let someone else feel like a victim, going back to the first point, you now reclaim your power. You now help empower that other person. Can you see if they are ready to make that change? Okay? And the moment you both find an alternative, the relationship becomes stronger. You see, many of us, we focus on the problems, never the solutions. And look at it like this. Many people who have panic attacks or anxiety, they might get a lot of anxiety before they go out. So I've spoken about how important the rehearsal is. Go through situations and scenarios where they are very likely to get a lot of anxiety. Just go through a rehearsal. And the more you do this rehearsal, the more their anxiety disappears. But once again, With love, anything is possible. Let's make it work. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.